Hi, this is Coach Kristen. So we're going to start with some agility. So we're going to do ladders and cones. Now, depending on the amount of girls in your class, you could have split the girls in half, have half start with ladders, half start with cones, and then go ahead and switch because we're going to spend the same amount of time on the ladders as the cones. You can also draw a ladder. If you don't have enough ladders, if you have a floor that you can draw on, or maybe do the ladders outside, go ahead and draw an extra ladder that you can use. But feel free to break up the group. So on the ladder, we're going to have our ladder out. We're going to have the girls in a line, so kind of break them up evenly between however many ladders you have and cones that you have set up. And so we're going to go in, out, out, in, out, out. So they're moving through the ladder, 2 feet in, 2 feet out. Then they're going to move to the side of the ladder and go in, out, out, in, out, out, leading with that right side. Again, they're in a line, so the first person's going, second person's going quickly through this ladder, coming back through. So a few times through. Then they're going to switch. They're going to go left leg lead, in, out, out through that ladder. Then next it's going to be forward. So we're just going to go in, moving forward. Then it's the same thing. We're going to go on the right, taking those feet in, through the right, and through the left. Now once we've gone through those ladders a few times, 30 seconds about, depending on the number of girls you have, you want to let them go through the ladder a few times, but about 30 seconds, 2 times through on each of those drills. Then with all the ladders that we have, let's say we've got 4 ladders set up, we're going to go ahead and do a relay. So it's sort of a race against the other teams going through the ladders. So in, out, out, in, out. Number 1 going. When 1 finishes, they run around to the end, clap the hand of the second person goes through. In, out, out, in, out, out. And it's a race to get through the ladder, your team to get through, but 1 person is going at a time. Other teammates are fast feet, jogging in place, waiting for their turn to go, but kind of a fun game to race the other teams. Then you'll switch, have the cones go, so you'll have a line of cones set up, and you're going to zigzag through the cones. So just running through the cones, zigzagging through the cones. Again, about 30 seconds. Then hopping over, so bunny hops over those cones. Hopefully you've got the short cones, they can bunny hop over those. Then you're going to do a right leg shuffle lead, so going through, leading with that right leg, then leading with that left leg. So sorry, it would be more here, leading with that right, and then switching directions, leading with that left. Then you'll go 2 shuffles each way, so through the cones, 2, and then 2, 2. Again, you can have those girls that are waiting in that fast feet, jogging in place to stay active. So about 30 seconds on each of those, 2 times through. Then again, let's do that relay race where 1 person is going. When they get through, they run back around, clap the hand of the next person in line. Everybody goes through, having those teams race through. You could even have a small penalty, maybe some burpees. The losing teams have to do a few burpees, winning teams a few squats. So just a fun warm-up. Then we're going to go individual, so you want everybody to spread out. We're going 3 4-minute rounds with 2 minutes rest in between. So what that means is that on each of these 4-minute sessions, they're going hard. You're going all out, it's 4 minutes, you're getting 2 minutes rest, and really in that 2 minutes, they should be going so hard in that 4 minutes that they really don't have time to fully recover in that 2 minutes. So really encourage them to go very hard intensity over that 4-minute period. So they're going to start with a 200 run or a 100 walk, coming in for 30 lunges. So dropping it down, straight down for 30 lunges, 1 equals 1. You can have them add a weight, even put that weight up overhead. Then with that weight, bend over row. So nice flat back, rowing in to those ribs for 20, bend over row. Then finishing it up with 10 arch-ups on their bellies, arms and legs up, little pause at the top. So going through, not the run, but the 30, 20, 10 will be an AMRAP. So 1 run, then the rest of the 4 minutes, AMRAP of those movements. So they're going hard, 2 minutes rest, then at the top of the next, or after 2 minutes, they're gonna go into round 2, which again is gonna be a 200 run or a 100 walk. This time 10 lunges, 30 bent over rows, and 20 arch ups. So mixing up those reps a little bit. Again, high intensity, as fast as they can go, and wrapping through the reps. Then we're gonna go back to the rep scheme of round 1. So you'll really wanna encourage them on round 1 to keep track of their score so that then in round 3, they can try to meet or beat that score. So again, 2 minutes rest, round 3, 200 run or 100 walk, coming in for those 30 lunges, nice tall chest, dropping straight down into those bent over row, working that upper back, and then dropping it down for those arch ups, working that low back and glutes. So after that, we're gonna go a minute each of these different exercises, 2 times through. So starting out with swimmers, so on your belly, arms and legs, going, again, working that backside. Then we're gonna go into bun pumpers, so down in table. We're gonna start on the right, so pumping that leg up on the right. We're gonna stay on just the right side for 1 minute, then onto the left for 1 minute. Then we're gonna flip it into those Russian twists. So for balance level, they can keep their feet on the ground. Big twist, trying to touch the ground on each side, or picking those feet up. Big twist for strength and kaya. Alternating twisting arch ups, so on your belly, going up into that arch, but then twisting to the side. So really getting those obliques, then back down, up, twisting to the other side. Again, getting those obliques. Then we'll go back into table for those fire hydrants. So staying for 1 minute on the right side, leg out to the side for that fire hydrant, then a minute on the left. And then finishing it up with bicycles, so flipping it over again, kicking those feet out, opposite arm, opposite leg for those bicycles. So we'll go through each of those exercises for 1 minute, 2 times through. All right, good luck.